Bite my tongue? Never. See, what they don't know is they're tuning in to DBYT podcast, and I'm just discovering the world around me.
Tyesha, I love you.
It be like God is telling you to keep going.
You quit on yourself, you really down bad.
Tune in Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern Time.
Hey everybody, welcome to DBYT podcast. I'm your host Tyesha, and today we have Clarence and Rakai here with us. Tell the people about y'all.
Hey, I'm Rakai. I'm a model and actor currently, and I work at UPS, so I'm a upcoming model and actor.
Sound like she's getting too bad.
Yes,
How is modeling going for you though?
It's pretty good actually. I didn't think I would get into the acting field, which is crazy, but my director kind of directed me into that direction. And I have a show coming up on Netflix. Yeah, got approved for it 5 days ago.
Okay, congratulations!
Yes, ma'am. So.
That's good. So, like, do I gotta pay you to be in my production? Because,
Fine.
baby, I mean,
from the start, you're fine.
See, that's what, bro.
Not worry about none of that.
I really met you middle school, but we go back to freaking kindergarten, guys. That's really crazy to me. But let the people know who you are.
I'm
what you
Clarence. Handles Rocky Style on most of. I do a lot of stuff. I don't know what to say what I do though.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Create.
Okay. What are you most passionate about? What's the most creative project you've done so far?
Helping other people create, like building their businesses and stuff like that. That's
Okay.
what I really like to do. So, you know.
See, I be hanging around the coolest type people. Alright, so today we get into submission and dominance, and I'm getting in their business today.
You stupid.
I am just saying, I mean, we gonna dab into it a little bit. I mean, unless they wanna, but it's whatever. So, who wanna go first?
I don't know. Just like ask away, I guess.
I mean, okay, so out of being a dominant person or a submissive person, which one would you describe yourself as?
I go first.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of like a both thing, but it's more so. I would say I'm a dominating person in general.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Due to like the elusiveness of my character.
Okay.
Like, I could be in a room and I can feel like, okay, these folks looking at me, these folks feeling me. How can I work this room? Like, but it can also be seen as submissiveness. But that's me asserting my dominance at the same time, because you finna listen to what I'm saying due to the respect that I'm gonna put down in the room.
So do you see yourself more so as a leader type?
Yeah.
Okay. What leader positions have you found yourself in?
I mean, one, in the house, like being the older sibling, being the only boy, you gotta lead. Because when your dad not there, you the man in the house. So that was my first role ever. And then just like a lot of like team sports and stuff, I found my dominance in that as well. Because I'm kind of shy. So that's what I'm saying. Like it when you first see me, you gonna be like, oh, he reserved, he chill, blah, blah, blah. But like if you really get to know me for real, you gonna know like I'm not finna be playing. I'm gonna respect everybody, but I'm gonna demand that same respect back. Well, not demand it, but it should just be given. If it's not given, then go.
So really, you're not with the gimmicks.
Yeah, not with the games at all. Like not with the games at all.
Right.
Dominant.
So what about you?
I agree with him. I can like flip it on and off, most definitely. It depends on relationship wise. I definitely love to go the submissive way. If I have to be in a dominant way, it won't last long. I can promise you that.
Really?
Yeah, I promise you that.
Now what?
All my long relationships is always when I was submissive.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So far, I've only experienced the more masculine part of my relationships with me. It's more so like I have to say everything, have to make sure everything gets pushed a certain way. I can't wait to fall into your space.
Hey, mamas, yeah. I mean, I be there now, you feel me? Like with the dating era, I be dealing with the bullshit, like the dominance and stuff. It be like that. But the long relationships over a year, most definitely I was submissive. Like the man paying the bills, like chilling.
Has it ever been like a power struggle with that?
No.
Have you ever had anything
And I have
like that?
dominant ways, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Well, for me, I feel like I Okay. I feel like I attract dominating people. So the strong nature of them, I don't know, that just, it's attractive. Like, oh, you want to do something. I want to do that too. Like, so for me, I'm like the opposite. Like, well, no, I'm saying.
I like the way you're saying it, but I see it as like friends-wise, like dominance, having that in the room. And I'm speaking like on the relationship-wise,
Yeah.
because I was gonna agree and speak on that too. But go ahead.
Because I mean, yeah, especially with friends. Like friends, it's I'm gonna be dominated with my friends. Like y'all need to make sure y'all on y'all stuff, get together because why would I have you in my circle?
Right.
If we ain't growing, we ain't building nothing. Like that's me submitting to nothing. But in that realm though, like of relationship, love wise, I feel like submitting helps me too. Because I'm like to argue too. So you're not agreeing with me, it could be an argument, but that could also be looked at as like walking in an feminine way. But I just know how to express myself.
Right, that's good. Don't ever, you feel me? Don't ever feel the type of way because of that. And it's good that a man can, like you, can express yourself. Because a lot of men can't do that. And it's very annoying and toxic.
And that's what I learned over time. I did not know that.
Yeah.
There is, okay, so a lot of things I see, like, y'all know I'm a TikTok girl, but I stay on TikTok, man. It really be taking over my life for real. I need to stop.
Come on.
But they talk about, like, how a lot of women are turning into, like, more masculine figures because of the fact that men aren't allowing us to submit to them because, like you said, like, it was a piece that you said that there's nothing to submit to.
Yeah.
You want me to respect you just because you're a man, I can't do it.
And that's not how it works. Like, I learned that too. That's not how it works. Like, I feel like it go back to biblical times and beliefs, you know, the man came first, how people think God is like a man, but I truly feel like God is both. Like, like, how can you create a woman and a man and not understand men and women or the masculine and the feminine energy?
God got this. You gotta be able to tap in into that other side.
Yeah. I feel like because a lot of people, like you said, they always think it's a man. I think because I don't see it as a gender type thing. I'm more so like it's an energy. It's a ball of energy or however you want to look at it. But it's like how do you know when you never seen this figure? How do you know off bat it's a man? You know, does that make sense?
Because I can feel. That just makes sense for it to be a woman or a feminine energy or to have both.
The way that you move, the way that you handle like situations, like I feel like it's the way that you react to everything. That's what shows if you're a man for real or not.
Yeah, for sure.
In all honesty.
Under what circumstance? I gotta pick y'all brain. Like,
in a lot of different ways. Just the way that they go about, like when they wake up in the morning, what's their schedule, what's their routine? Are they someone that has a schedule, or are they just out here just hanging out with their friends every day? Like, do they have a mind of their own? Like, all that is a part of, is he a man or not?
Okay.
No,
the way that he makes sure that he handles his things at home is like, he a man or not, for real. Yeah, a lot of people think just because like you out here being hardcore and not showing feelings that you're a man. That's not. I feel like me personally is not being a man. You feel me? That's really hurting people when you really lame as fuck. But
no, that's serious because like at the end of the day, because I think a lot of our relationships that we're forming now are going to be way better than what we grew up on because we're actually taking the time to be like, all right, what's bothering you? Let me talk to you. Can you talk to me? Can we effectively take this situation and turn it into something that we could later laugh about or something? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you look at the media and like everybody like to go parents and grandparents, so let's go there. They didn't have a lot of options like that for real. So and everybody was scared to be who they really are.
Yeah.
So it took away from the authenticity of it all.
They ain't had that self-healing for real.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this generation, I can say I really do love that. Like how we can take mental breaks if we need to, how we can go and actually talk to people and try to find the actual root of the problem, because you just glazing over every problem that you have is not going to fix anything. It's just going to come back later and
be bigger
than it was before. And it's going to drag you down because now you thinking you good, you get triggered. And now you in the corner crying because you don't
even know why. Can't even express yourself.
You feel me? Like the 9-year-old is coming out of you, and you just like, dang, I thought I buried this demon a long time ago, but really you just put it to sleep. But anyways.
that's a whole nother talk right there.
Oh God. So in what scenario or what experience did you find out that you were, because y'all basically saying that y'all are switches, correct? Y'all can go on and off. When did you find out that you were that way?
I guess after my first like serious relationship, when I joined the military, I was in the Navy for 4 years. But when I was 19, I was dating someone, and we was living together for like a year and a month before I went to school or whatever. But I was very submissive in that relationship. It was like real easy going for me, good. Yeah. We separated because he went down to like a different state or whatever. But after I broke up with him and I started dating again, and I started seeing how men are really out here not being men. Like, so I've been trying to like push things on them, like try to show them the way or try to create this man, but it never works. Like,
because this is not build a nigga workshop.
It ain't. And that's,
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I like to go through the fields of things. I don't like to tell people something and then like I didn't go through it. Like, I go through the fields of all the bullshit. Like, what? Giving niggas this. Like, I bought a nigga a car before. I'm not even gonna talk about that. Like, I went through the fields. You feel me?
Some
like,
ain't got nothing.
I went through shit. Like, I've been trying to help folks, like, in every type of way, like, spiritually, emotionally, all that. And it doesn't go nowhere.
A car?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay. Like,
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Sis that I got money. I'm not like these hooligans you be messing with. Oh man. It was something that you said. I wanted to ask you, do you see being submissive as being feminine, or do you think that could switch? And vice versa, I guess. So dominance with masculine, like, do you pair those together?
That's kind of like an iffy, hard question to answer, but the easiest thing I can say is yes, most of the time it is being submissive, like 75% of the time, you feel me? But I'm still my person. I still have to do my own life. So when I go to work and stuff, like, I'm gonna still be that dominant person that I'm known to be. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna flip on and off. Like, I'm a no-win type, you know?
Girl, at work. I used to work at Burger King. Y'all probably know that. I don't know. But everybody used to always be like, why are you so aggressive? Why are you so aggressive? Because you're not gonna play me like I'm stupid.
Exactly.
like,
But
they know who you're around.
They will always compare that to me being gay. They will always allude like, oh, you must be
Let's
a
talk about
lesbian because you're so aggressive. Like, why are you so aggressive?
Crazy.
Why do I have to, like, I have all this masculine energy because I have to have it. If I don't, you run over me. But if I do, now I'm gay. Like,
which is so crazy. Because, especially for women, I think that's crazy because, like,
what?
Yeah, like, I can't even.
Like, apparently, you're not giving me a reason to be submissive. You know what I mean?
Your mama had to whoop you.
Right.
So, like, in my eyes, that was her asserting her dominance. Like, you need to get right, get straight. I mean, everybody don't get whoopings. Everybody don't get fussed and cussed at. But it's always a way that the dominance gonna be shown. So, I don't know.
It probably just laid that little trauma on them or
people,
something. But
they swear I'm super sweet all the time. It's not that. Like, you get the plan, I'm gonna show you why not to do that. Like,
yeah, I definitely 100% agree with that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, just because I'm a certain way and I'm not portraying myself as somebody that you would normally
in the box.
You feel me? Like,
I hate the box that they put everything.
Do not get me started with the box.
I'm like,
bro, because like at the end of the day we all black, but I think that's another separation thing. Like, everybody try to put you in the boxes for real, but at the end of the day we all black. Like, y'all make sure y'all catch that episode if y'all haven't, because I told y'all about my light skin experience. So if y'all need to go back a couple episodes, you know,
because you don't see white people doing that, like Chinese people doing that.
You don't.
Or
it's
here.
so weird. But then again, do they really come to different colors?
They do, and that's
actually do. It's crazy. Like,
I didn't know that until a few years ago. Like, I was in college when I found, like, they was telling me the Indians and like Chinese people, I guess they all Asian, so I'm gonna say Asian. They have this thing where they have colorism as well, and I didn't know, because like, obviously when I look at a Chinese person, I'm thinking more pale. They get as dark as we do, and I didn't know that. And I had to be educated because I met an Indian woman at my college, and she was telling me, she was like, yeah, like, they wouldn't put me on screen. And I'm like, girl, you barely darker than me.
Right.
And she was like, they have lighter Indians and they rather them than me. Da, 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 da. I was like, wow, like, I didn't know that. But yeah, just had to cut in. But so on other podcasts, have y'all listened to anybody else like talk about how their dominance or their submissiveness
all the time? it's actually repetitive and like shut up.
What they be saying?
Like
some
I
people
just
be wild, like off the wall. You can tell they haven't been in a relationship for.
you can tell they
You could just tell.
didn't think before they said that.
Right.
But I just seen one. I don't know if y'all know her. Like you said, talking about TikTok, the girl who had a little microphone.
Yes.
Know what I'm talking about?
Oh man.
So
She got a tattoo on her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just seen one of her, and this girl was like criticizing what she said. She was talking about holding out with sex.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you know, she wasn't in the mood or whatever.
Okay.
She'll hold out for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point in time, she would be like, you know, let me
Do it for my
let
man.
me get in the mood for my man.
Right.
Now, the girl who was speaking on it, she was just like, that sounds like you wasn't in the mood, so you just trying to please this man to be like a pleaser. But I seen where she was coming from, but I also see like how that could be misinterpreted as well. Because like, you can't force yourself to be in the mood if you don't want to be in the mood, but at the same time, you cannot like deprive your partner of certain things. But that also goes into the the submissive and dominant. Like, you can't be trying to dominate over something that, I'm not gonna say, when you're in a relationship, marriage, I'm gonna take it there. Like, marriage, y'all are a shared person. Y'all, to me, I look at it like a one thing. Because if one falls, everything falls. So it's like, how can you deprive someone of something that you really need?
As long as you want them to feel that type of way, like, and you know, like, you need that.
Yeah, because it didn't happen to me before, so I totally know how it
That's
feels.
interesting.
And I want to add on to that as well. Like, I don't understand. Okay, just hear me out.
Okay.
Whenever,
Look, that would they need to say some fun.
because like, I understand where sis was coming from the podcast that she was watching.
Right.
But when you got into that relationship, I'm pretty sure it was a certain level of like how much you wanted to have sex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you was having sex a lot, not too much or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure you was on the same page before it got to that next level of marriage. So where did it happen to you started losing that feelings? Is it because of something he's doing, or you know what I mean? Like, where is that? That's something you should like talk about with your man. I feel like, because that shouldn't just be something that switches on and off unless you. I don't know how it is after you get pregnant, and you know, because sometimes people feel like that, like body shame. I don't know about all that extra stuff, but just speaking from this type of situation, no babies.
We ain't got no kids.
Right.
We just I want to add on to that because, all right, the thing about it is a lot of women feel like if I get a good man, I got to keep him, right? Mm-hmm. So in this society, they always tell us like, oh, you better keep that man. He a good one. Doing all that. Right. So in a way, women know men like sex. So in the beginning, you might be giving yourself away for him to like you. Right. And over time, you like, I'm really not even like that. I just didn't want to end up alone type thing. So it's like, did she change or was she just trying to
impress you for, you feel me? From
the
beginning.
So it's like I know a lot of people like, oh, I hate that you changed. And that's the thing. I'm not in a relationship because I need somebody to understand that every day I'm gonna change. I have 37 personalities within me, and you think I'm not gonna change?
And some people are just into looks too. Like when you get older, like all that stuff is going. People gotta understand that. You gotta like that person for them. Like understand, respect them. Like
they'll always be good.
What?
For sure.
Just from their personality, like, you know.
Yeah, that's some real stuff because it's like, out of all these people out here, who's gonna have your back when you down? Who's gonna lift you up when you down for real? Like, who's gonna take this ride, this crazy ride with you that we call life, and like make it the best experience that, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for real.
Ain't nobody got time to be just lollygagging through life with any and everybody and just putting your expectation out there. That's why I say, until I get the person that I want, I don't care about these other men. I don't, because like you could go through 20 different okay men, but then you got that one that's fucking fantastic. So I get this one fantastic person, and I could have saved all that. You know, that's wasted time. That's wasted time, but whatever.
They building blocks.
Yeah.
See what you want, see what you need, see what you like. So I'm all into dating. I haven't really been a dater, but it's like
you learn a lot from those experiences, like having someone be around you, like, you know what I mean? It shows you, can you really truthfully be yourself? Because a lot of people don't like to date really because they don't like being themselves. Like, heavy on that.
Oh God! So you better love me too. We ain't gonna work because it's so much stuff that we could do together if we can get ourselves off rip. I probably met one person who was authentically himself. Like, even through the ugly, it's okay because I'm not expecting you to be a perfect man. I'm expecting you to be you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if you can't be you, what are we doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
You're not even a real person.
Exactly. I'm dating an illusion at this point. So you might as well. It's okay to have dirty laundry. Everybody got it. But it's all about what detergent you finna use to clean it up. How we gonna make it smell good? You know what I'm saying? Like, how we gonna fix it? And even if it can't be fixed, I'm here with you to support you. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people not own that. They want to.
They want the good times. Like,
without the bad. And right. How you can't literally. I cannot remember what the terminology is for it, but literally you cannot have good without bad. Exactly. You can't. Because anything that's real has a opposing opposite. And that's just what it is.
I had a screenshot of that too for this.
Wow, really? Yeah, I mean, you can pull it up.
I mean, I can.
I mean, we got time.
I should have cropped it, but like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay, so I got a question for that. Like.
Okay, go ahead.
With looking at this, what would you like consider to be the submissive and dominance through like this, if that makes sense? Mm-hmm. Like, cause that's how I look. That's really how I look at submissive and dominance, feminine, masculinity, all of that. It's one in this, like it's literally you got that black dot in that white, and you got that white in that black.
So if I'm thinking color theory, if I was thinking color theory, I would be thinking masculine would be the darker side and femininity would be the white side. But looking at the list, the characteristics, like on the white side, it's like hot, day, strong, advancing, awake. That sounds more dominating to me.
See, that's really why I asked it, because I don't know what's it.
Passive, asleep, quiet. That would sound more of a submissive because you're down more. If that makes sense, like I'm gonna listen to you. But in order for anybody to submit, you definitely gotta be worth submitting to. Like off the bat, I'm not. Yeah, I done dealt with some losers, bro. Like yes, and all the like, I have a vision, and I really wanna. I can't wait to put my stuff out there. So it's like
I know what the fuck I want. Like I was like, why go through all these trials and tribulations? Like I know, but it's still like the little things that I learned from relationships, of course, like from dating. But I still, at the end of the day, know what I want. I'm gonna just play my part of sharing that love, and it's probably not an experience just for me when dating. It's probably for them, for me to help them and bless them. So I just go through the fields, play my part.
You got something to say? I'm about to say,
I feel as if I've helped some people like actually get over the fear of dealing with men in general. It's been said to me, and I knew it was from the actual softer side of me.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that too. It was very enjoyable. She's having a great relationship right now. I love that for her.
See, look, and I'm glad y'all saying this because literally I feel like this triangle of energy is like we just passing off, like almost like we living like a same life.
Yeah, right? I told you it was gonna be good.
So the way I felt about a boy that I first loved, like I had went through like a lot of years of trying to like win his heart back. You know what I'm saying? But then I got into another situation where I was my ex and my current was me. And I could see it all. I don't know if does that make sense?
That happened with me, with what I was just talking about.
So it's like, I understood why I wasn't the one for my initial. And I like through all of that, it was like, this is just one big lesson. This is a mirror, a reflection of what I needed to learn, what I needed to see, who I can be to you, and what he couldn't be to me. Ooh, God. Is this a poetry session? Like, what is this? But seriously, like, you have all these different experiences for a reason, and that's why I don't regret anything that has happened or will happen to me, because obviously I needed to grow, and I need to see it on another side of that. Because like, just like the yin and yang, like, there's no way I would have ever understood why this person was acting like that towards me if I didn't go through. I was on the other side. I was on the other side of the grass. You feel me? So it's like, I get it now. And now that I do, I can be at peace with. I can share my experiences with you and be upfront with you, like how I really feel about you, and as well as I can feel happy for this man moving on. Because now I can move on and I can be at peace, and that's my closure. You feel me? So
that's the best closure, being able to really move on for real.
Not saying you is, and then still check your phone to see if he text you.
Like, that's crazy. That's delusion.
Man,
That's
Delusion.
I've been there though. I've been there. It was crazy. It like when you look back at it, because at the time you're just thinking like, I love this person. What they up to? That shit crazy.
If I'm done with somebody, block. Yeah, I move on.
I have been doing to do it.
Oh, I ain't gonna block no. I don't know why, but I would not block you. I would not do it.
You have to really get under my skin for me to block you.
Yeah,
What,
like
for real?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck y'all.
I love it. I love that. You finna be a me. Well, y'all say y'all switch, so forget that question. Do you think that the position, money status, or the person that they are determines who you will be in the relationship, or what pants you will wear, quote unquote?
Man, I got something to say about this one. I used to not think that. I used to not think like no matter who's the breadwinner, like the girl, boy, whatever. Most times before the previous person I was just talking to, it's like when I was going through like money situations or whatever. Well, he wasn't like having that much coming in or whatever, which is okay, shit happens. But I wasn't tripping. But I learned that with a man, like when they coming up living in a household, the way they came up, if they don't have money, they just don't feel good about themselves. Like they just don't.
It's
like
weird.
it's bad and it's horrible. Like I try to talk to him like emotionally, like be there for him and everything, like show him like I paid, like you feel me, like it is what it is, and it's still not enough. Like I had to go through those feels. So yes, I feel like it definitely matters if the man is making money, because he gonna always feel less. Like who wants their girl to do better than the man? Like
it depends on
that's a part of that masculine family maturity, a part of that masculine, and you feel me, it goes with that too. That man has to be tapped in on that, I feel like too.
I think in a way, because they like, depending on their mindset, some men actually do want to take care of their woman. So it's like if you do get somebody like that,
it'll be frustrating.
Think about like our age, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like everybody's on the come up. As long as you understand like the mindset, you know where we coming from, we gonna get there one day, you know what I mean? But come on,
sometimes you can't force people to
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why that nigga rather have some money. Fuck broke nigga. City girl, goddamn.
Baby, I've dealt with broke men.
I'm the same way though.
No,
like,
you know.
Who didn't care that they was broke. That was a whole nother situation though.
That different.
Baby, he ain't had no car. He had a place to stay. Cool. Ain't had no car. Ain't had no job.
Comfortability.
He was too.
I dealt that too before. It's okay.
That and it didn't bother me at first until I got to a point where I'm like, damn, this nigga want to like call me a Uber, like, like I'm literally, I buy you food, I buy you really whatever you want, cause like on my end, if I you, I fuck you, and that's what it is. It's not no.
Make sure you straight.
Yeah, and that's the caring part about me, because everybody don't see that. They see me as that aggressive bully, bulldog type bitch, and I'm really not. Like I'm really a sweetheart, and I be trying to tell people like, if I fuck you, I fuck you. You ain't even gotta ask for it. If I ask you, you need gas money, you need something to eat, bitch, I got you. Right. Like it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it for real. But some niggas will take advantage of that.
Right.
And
I catch on that fast, so I always play my part. I'ma ask, then you keep on like accepting, like
something ain't right here.
Yeah. After like the next 2 days, I'm gonna peep them pockets. I'm like, alright, not for me, cut off.
For sure.
Blocked.
That's just me in general. Like how can you really sit and not help out somebody who's literally helping you?
Like just be able to talk at least.
Where's your heart?
At least
if
be able
I
to
got
talk.
nothing else, I got an emotional
like, hey,
intelligence.
Exactly.
Like
Heavy on that.
It's gonna help. Like,
Heavy.
cause sometimes sometimes like you said, like sometimes you don't have it. Sometimes you mad you don't have it. Sometimes you want to do this and do that, but you can't. So do what you can. Like, hell, I love free stuff. Cause that's when you really get to learn that person.
Boy.
For me.
With the hard times.
Well, me personally, like I treat everybody like I treat everybody the same. I can't openly express myself. Like, you feel me? I don't understand
when somebody don't, when somebody don't,
I don't play with that.
That's
I don't
almost
understand why you can't do it. Like, exactly.
I seen what I seen on TikTok this morning. It was talking about having like bad things keep happening to us. Like we seen like some stand up people. You know what I'm saying? We are being good to the wrong people, and that's why their karma kind of leaks on us, because it's like they don't deserve what we got to give for real. So it's like we giving all this good. they bad just leaking on us, and then we like, dang, why can't I find this, or why is this bad stuff happening to me? Because you bro, you are letting all this bad energy surround you for real.
I feel like you gotta know when to cut them off. That's where that block come in. That's why I block people. No,
You ain't
for real. Like I feel like you gotta know when to cut those ties, because if you have it on lingering, that's when you gonna learn your lesson.
I just block people in my head. You don't exist no more. So that's why, like, I'm not
that
gonna
energy
unfollow
is something
you.
serious.
Yeah,
like
I'm
people
not
really
gonna
be like
unfollow you.
hating. They be like
Yeah, they
mad,
do.
pouring that energy. Like you know what I mean?
And
Every time I
praying.
see you,
And I'm not gonna lie, I went through that a little bit, but through like me actually understanding, okay, you just feel weird because you actually like them. You actually understood what they was putting down. Yeah, you was acting because I'm real like. I'm the nonchalant dude that they be talking about. But at the same time, like, I'm not. And I hate when it's said like that. Because if you say it like that, then let me show you. Just let me show you. And then you going to hate me. But it's not even that. Like,
what's your sign?
Aquarius. I've been doing that. I have to remember it. I even told her. I was like, that's going to be a good conversation.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like, that's you know, we be young.
Oh my God, y'all funny. I'm like his ways. I like it.
Oh my God.
Evil twin.
In real life, like,
You do it, I'm doing it, right?
for literally though, for real.
Y'all funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, any last questions or concerns, comments, whatever?
I screenshotted something that was just to,
Show me.
like, bring
I
it
want to
in.
see.
It was androgyny, but that has more to do with like masculine and feminine, but it can do with dominance too. It could go back to the when y'all was talking about women and literally. I feel like it's more so associated with women in general, anyways.
Can you say that word again?
Androgyny.
Okay. And is this like is she straight?
Yeah, like Janelle Monáe.
Oh yeah.
You got people who I know people females who literally dress like
Masculine, like
your outfit harder than mine, but when you go talk to them, it's really like I'm a lady, like I'm a lady, and for me, I seen that early. I seen that like when I was a kid, and somebody was like, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. It's right. Attractive because it's like. You can pull on both. You can pull on both, which is you need that. Now that I'm this big age, I understand you need that. Like I can be soft and I can also be hard.
It's a balance.
Yeah, like my uncle he just recently passed, but he really taught me that. Yeah, he really taught me that like big time. Cause he big, used to be security guard. So I always used to think he was mean as hell, but like. Through the later part of his life, he really taught me like respect and a real softer side that I never would have been like.
Yeah,
he got that.
You act like that, right? You be crying, and it's like, yes, you cry, because my dad taught me that. Like, let your feelings out, cry. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's to cry is to be a man. Like, you just gonna hold all that in and let it just kill you.
Crazy to me.
No, like I grew up like
that. Bro.
I really grew up like that. Like that's why I'm so expressive. Like I used to fight and everything, but that's why. Like, look, that's why. Cause it's like, look, she said we go way back.
Me and Claire used to fight. For real, man. We used to fight all the time.
But that goes back to like now that we're older and stuff. That makes sense. Cause it's like. You may have felt like I was trying to assert too much dominance. I might have felt like you're
not gonna punk me.
Yeah, like as a woman, it's almost like why are you being like this? Like we just can't be cool. We can't be friends. We can't talk about this. Like what?
Clarence, bro. We done been through so much. I'm telling you, I've been with this dude since we like 4 or 5 years old, and now we in our 20s. Like we still talk, and it's like through all our lessons and our trials and tribulations, like. He is a good friend, you feel me? Like he pulled through. If I need him, if I don't need him, he's still gonna be there. You feel me? So it's cool that we went through what we went through. Cause man, Rakai,
I really would have been like, I hate that girl, but I don't. I never did. Like, and I never said that either. Cause it was always like okay, well, why she feel like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that also goes with that too. Like,
and then you gotta look at the
step
influences. My brother.
Yeah.
If y'all know my brother, y'all might know why I act that way.
Yeah.
Like me and Raheem used to fight literally all the time. And it's like you know, hurt people. So why you hurting me? Yeah, I'm talking about you. I was like, I used to put my hands on people all the time. One of my friends tell you I gave her whiplash. She lying. She lying. Well, I used to be very, 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 very aggressive.
Yeah.
Very mad. I was mad. But I didn't know how to express that without hitting people or put my hands on you or talking to you like you ain't nothing. Like, I used to really be crazy. I was just angry. But I'm so glad that I went through all that, because now I don't have to wonder, like, what would it feel like to be crazy?
Yeah.
And I think that's why I moved the way I do, like, in my relationships, where, you know, you got the crazy girlfriend and a lot of men like that, and I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my energy no more.
Go straight back to hell.
And I'm gonna give you a first class flight to it.
Cause no.
Yeah, but that's that. I ain't got nothing else to say unless y'all got questions for me or each other.
I mean, what I want to do is shout out to women that embody both as well. Because y'all welcome. Y'all welcome. Because it really helps. Like, it helps. I have a friend who really helped me in another relationship of, like, I've known her for like a long time, 13 years, since middle school. So us growing over time, yes, it's been a journey, and it's been like a learning experience for me, not only me but also for her. I've noticed she got like dad issues and stuff, so I try to like really be soft on that side. Now it can be it's complicated, but it's also helping her understand, like, oh, well, sometimes I can step back, like I can let somebody have my back, I can sit back and fall, but that's what I had to learn. And my friend told me that one day. I was literally ready to be like, I'm done with this, it's too stressful, I just can't, like, I can't. She was like, get out your feelings. Cut your feelings off, listen to what she's saying, and like, don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing, just listen. And I was like, oh, okay, that's how you feel? Like, that's why you were so like, oh, you gonna listen to me, nigga? Like, I get it now, cause like, I'm not saying nothing that's too hard to comprehend. I get it. Yeah. Why you don't get it? But I also get that too. Like, you're not getting your time to actually explain it, because you doing the same thing that I'm doing in my feelings about what you're saying. But I don't know. That's a little psychology.
Yeah, and we all at different timelines. You know what I'm saying? So where you think, oh, this person should be stronger because of this by now, they might not have that.
Just always give that love and support. Make sure you get through it.
Like, be
that's how you get through the day, y'all.
For real.
Just give love. That's what we can say.
Always.
Heavy on that.
Dang. Well, that's crazy, because I gotta go. They gotta go. Just playing. Just a record. I'm Tyesha, and I promise I won't bite my tongue. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.